purchased 2024 Entegra Launch. And from the very beginning, when I purchased it, I was told the price, went in, they wrote it up at a different price. So I went back and forth, wound up having to get up with the owner and manager of the Mesa RV. So he kind of met me halfway on it. So I went ahead and got it. As soon as I got home, I started finding stuff broken, stuff not working. My background is I'm a factory trained retired factory trained master technician for Toyota, Lexus, and Acura. So I was able to repair these things along the way because my only other option was to drive an hour away to the La Mesa service center. So after repairing at least a dozen issues, from water leaks to cabinets delaminating to electrical problems to rattles, the heater not working, I was starting to notice a bubble on my body panel. And while I was on a trip, I noticed it. And I started looking at the reflection in the sun, and you could tell. Well, at first I thought it was just a defect or a blemish in the fiberglass body panel. And, you know, because you could see it in the reflection in the clouds and everything. But after about 2 months of ownership, the paint started splitting where that strip was. While I was on the trip, the split kept getting further and further. Then all of a sudden, a crack started coming through. Then I looked at it more closely, and I could see that during production or somewhere along the line, someone tried to repair that fiberglass panel with strips of fiberglass cloth and resin, but it didn't stick. And then they painted over it from the factory. And so it started cracking, and the repair started cracking through. So I contacted JAYCO first, and this customer service guy, you know, he was kind of condescending with me and acted really inconvenienced that I was calling with a complaint. Tried to get a straight answer of where to go for a body shop. He wouldn't really give me a complete straight answer. He said I could go to a body shop, have them give an estimate, and if they think it's a reasonable estimate, they'll pay for it. So I started thinking about it, and I figured I'd better take it out an hour away to the La Mesa service center. So I take it there. I take a lot of pictures and send it to them. They agreed that the body panel, something was wrong with it, and came from the factory that way. So they ordered the panel. It took 3 weeks for it to come in. I had made an appointment to come in and get my van repaired on the 15th of this month, 2 weeks ago. So when I got there, a few days afterwards, I called or I emailed to ask a progress report on my van, and then they said, "Oh, the wrong color came in." So they said that they have put in a request to get the correct color, and they didn't hear back from JAYCO. So I had to start calling JAYCO, sending emails to upper management. I started posting bad reviews. I called the Better Business Bureau. I did PissedConsumer. And after about a week and a half of just blowing them up, they finally, an upper manager, pulled the panel off of production and mailed it and shipped it to the service center. They received it on Monday, and so my $140,000 brand new Entegra Launch is still sitting at the service center. So that's where I stand at it right now. The amenities, the style, the Entegra had a good reputation. I didn't know the whole moving parts of how Thor has kind of changed the whole dynamic of the company until I did a lot of research on that. But it was mainly because what the items that are included with the van, like power seats and the type of diesel heater it has, and a lot of the 48 volt lithium battery system, which no other manufacturers of that type of Class B RV were offering at the time. As much time and the money that I've had to spend in Ubers to take the van out there and come back, that's $150 right there alone that I've had to spend just on transportation. Then not being able to use the van, that's pretty bad. And I understand the warranty things breaking, but things not working because of poor craftsmanship and things not being like hoses not being properly connected to make like the hot water not work in the shower. Those type of things, that was errors on the assembly line that they did not catch. They claimed to have high quality control and pre-delivery inspection processes, and obviously they didn't check that, or they would have caught it. So right out of the gate, the first time I took the van out, I found that I didn't have hot water in the shower because they didn't hook the hose up correctly. And that's being corrected while my van's in the shop right now. I seriously think they should reimburse me for my $150 an Uber expenses for sure. And really, the repairs that I have pictures taken, I've taken pictures and documented, and I've even told their customer service of repairs that I've made. I mean, that would have cost them money if I would have had to take it out to El Cajon and spend Ubers back and forth on that, or taking it to a repair facility. That would have cost money. So, I've saved them a lot of money by repairing these problems myself, like water leaks and delamination of cabinets and the bathroom door falling off because they stripped the screws out when they assembled it. And I have photos of all of this. I've documented this very well. And I also put that in my complaint to them. And they not one time did they ask me about any of that or apologize or show any concern. It's just, they just kind of want to kick the can down the road, so to speak. A customer service representative, his name is Jeff Hood, if that matters. Like I said, he acted inconvenienced that I was calling in with a complaint. Some of his responses to me were in a condescending tone of voice. He told me flat out in an email that I have that email saved, that he doesn't have the authority to make any decisions. Whenever I was saying, hey, look, need to track down and expedite getting the correct color panel put in. I mean, shipped. My van's sitting there apart right now. So it's just like they didn't seem to have any interest in trying to resolve or have any empathy that I was going through what I was going through. It was more like they were being inconvenienced because I was calling in with a complaint. And I told the upper management about him as well.